I was stuck in Disneyland overnight. I now know the horrifying secrets they were hiding. It was my boyfriend's idea. Let's try and stay in the park past close, he said. What if they catch us? He had a smirk on his face. I'll do you over there so they don't catch us. I wish I knew this would be the last day I saw him alive. When the time drew to 10 o'clock, the crowds of the Magic Kingdom poured towards the monorail. We stayed put, hiding in a cluster of bushes on the path around the Cinderella castle. After an hour or so, the hurrying cast members and straggling guests were gone. The park was empty. We had it all to ourselves. As he promised, we did it in the castle. It was amazing. How many people can cross that off their bucket list? I stared up at the bronze face of Gaston, while Jeremy plowed into me, the cool water of the fountain licking my back. Then we tried to climb Rapunzel's tower, break into the Beast's castle, and ride the Haunted Mansion. All three failed. Then we collapsed against the merry-go-round in Fantasyland, laughing and aching. Let's take a breather, Jeremy said. I'm tired. Big mistake. The park was silent. I was so used to hearing the cries of spoiled children, the cacophony of music. It almost seemed like a completely different park. I snuggled up next to Jeremy and stared up at the stars. They were clear and bright, without all the light from the rides getting in the way. But the tranquility came to an end as a faint sound floated through the damp Florida air. We looked up, past Peter Pan's flight and Mickey's Philharmagic. A soft yellow glow spilled out on the pavement. The lights were on for It's a Small World, fading into deep shadows, and in the shadows was a figure. Jeremy, do you see that? I hissed. My heart thrummed in my chest. Oh yeah, it's probably just some janitor or something. They're coming towards us, Jeremy. It was true. In the yellow glow of It's a Small World, the dark figure advanced. The silhouette was huge, tall and wide with strange proportions. The head was too big, so were the feet, and its skin was pitch black. It took another shuffling step forward. Shish, shish. It was Mickey Mouse, or at least someone wearing the costume. We bolted up and ran, past the little gift shops and their cottage facades, dark and empty. The Cinderella castle stretched up to the sky in front of us, dark save for a few dim lights shining on the surface. Shish, shish. The noise was faint now, barely audible over the wind. We ran through the castle, collapsed on the other side. Probably just one of the cast members, Jeremy panted, wiping his brow. I leaned against him, gripping his arm. Yeah, you're right. I wanted to believe it, but I didn't. We sat there for 10 minutes, catching our breath in the silence of the night. As the minutes ticked by, my heart began to slow. I looked up again at the stars and smiled. Shish, shish. I whipped around. The castle. One of its windows was pushed open. I could see its shutter, swinging out into the dark. That's not possible. What? Most of the windows in the Cinderella castle are fake, just facades. I pointed up. But that window... The shutter hung open, swinging softly in the wind. I shook my head. Never mind. Let's just get out of here. He helped me up. I gave one last look at the castle, shrouded in hues of purple and black, its spires stretching up to the sky. Bang. The sound was as loud as a gunshot, echoing through the park, and now every single window was open. Run! We ran across the pavement, past the statue of Disney and Mickey Mouse, through Main Street, USA, past the empty shops and the glass displays. Our footfalls echoed against the buildings, sounding like a stampede of people